All right, so Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa is coming up at UFC 302 next week, and as you know, as probably a lot of you know, Sean Strickland he was kind of robbed against Dricus du Plessis, and I think he deserved an immediate rematch because that was a really close fight. Win or lose, that was a close fight. But yeah, let me know if you thought Sean Strickland got robbed in this fight against Dricus du Plessis. And while you're down there, I appreciate if you like, subscribe. Anyway, for Sean Strickland, I remember when after the fight, like the main thing I remember is how literally everybody was talking about Strickland getting robbed. Like it really wasn't a thing where a lot of people were saying he did it. Like I don't know, like you know what I mean. Like I don't remember a lot of people saying like Dricus won that like fairly. Sorry, I see how Dricus won, but like I just don't at the same time because Steve Erceg, the recent one, Steve Erceg versus Pantoja. This was like the most recent robbery. And a lot of people thought Erceg won because of like the same way Dricus won. A cut in the third round, I think. Yeah, they were both the third round. It was a cut on the face. And people thought Erceg would have won that round off damage, but he didn't. He didn't win that round. Even though I think he should have. But at the same time, I see how Pantoja won. Like, you know what I mean? I see how Pantoja won. But at the same time with Dricus, like, if Erceg's getting robbed for doing the same thing that Dricus did, why didn't Sean Strickland win the fight when all Dricus did in that third round against Strickland was get the cut? Like they practically were the same rounds in just two different fights. Like they were literally the same. Like the difference was the cut, which really is stupid in the Strickland fight because what Strickland did, I think, was 10 times worse. He had a welt on Dricus's eye, and even after the fight, like I know it doesn't matter after the fight, but Dricus looks like he'd been through an absolute war, and then Sean Strickland, he looked like fine. Like he didn't really look as bad as Dricus. Dricus looked awful after the fight. So obviously Sean Strickland did more damage, and I think in the fight he also did more damage. You could see like Dricus could not see out that eye. He really had a hard like I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure he didn't even like he couldn't get close to Strickland. Strickland was doing a good job at piecing him up. Obviously, like I said, it was a close fight, but I did think Strickland won that. I thought Strickland clearly won that. So I don't know. I thought it was a robbery. A lot of people thought it was a robbery, and obviously UFC thought it was a robbery as well. That's why they gave him Paulo Costa, who's coming off a loss to Robert Whittaker. Like that's just the best way to give Sean Strickland a title shot without it being an immediate rematch, like a guaranteed one as well. But I don't know. It's really annoying. Like, because Sean Strickland, I feel like he would have been the best middleweight champion right now. Like, there's really not a lot of middleweight contenders at the moment that I would like to be champ. Like, Jared Cannonier would be cool. Dricus, I hate Dricus. So, oh my god, bro, I'm not even gonna go into it. Like, bro, this guy's actually awful, bro. Like, this guy's no technique, no nothing, and when he fights Izzy, he's gonna get beaten. Like, he's gonna get 50-45 by Izzy if he doesn't get KO'd. Like, bro, Dricus is an awful champ. Yeah, like, bro, I don't even know. He won the belt off, like, a robbery. I don't even know how to, like, the rest of his career, like, half of them are flukes. But anyway, I won't get into it anymore. But Sean Strickland, he's good, man. He's an entertaining champ. He always, like, every fight he has is a war, man. Like, he always has good fights. It would have been insanely good to see him as champ because he has that champ style as well, where he can get a decision easily, like a clear decision, except against Dricus. But you know, like he has a good style, and on top of that, I don't think a lot of people beat him. When people are saying they're picking Paulo Costa, I think that's insane. Like, bro, I genuinely don't think anybody except Izzy beats him right now, or maybe Chimaev. But even then, I don't even think Chimaev beats Strickland. I think Strickland beats everybody else. Cannonier. Maybe Pereira if he comes back down, but he's not going to come back down. Like, bro, Sean Strickland is actually way too good at the moment, and I feel like it just kind of sucks. But like I was saying with the UFC giving him Paulo Costa as a rematch because they couldn't give him an immediate rematch, the UFC knows, like, that Sean Strickland won that fight. Like, and they know that he's going to do big numbers. That's why they're giving him Paulo Costa as an easy way to get an immediate rematch because they're obviously, I'm pretty sure they're going to do Izzy versus, what's his name? Izzy versus Dricus at Perth, at UFC first. I think that's UFC 305. And then whoever wins that, like, no matter who it is, that's a huge fight. Like, Sean Strickland versus the winner of that fight, they're going to do that. Even though Chimaev is supposed to get a title shot next, but And Chimaev's gonna beat Whitaker. I'm gonna say that as well, bro. Because like I don't know why people are picking Whitaker. He has shown nothing that he's gonna be able to beat Chimaev recently, and Chimaev is on a good win streak right now. But like I think he's gonna be able to beat Dricus if they rematch. Izzy will probably be closer. I think Izzy will lock in, or maybe the same thing will happen, but I don't think so. It was kind of an off night, even though like that's an awful excuse, but I think it was kind of an off night. But yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna do a quick prediction. I'm gonna do a whole video about it, but Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. I think Sean Strickland wins all 5 rounds. Sorry, Paulo Costa is just kind of an entertaining fighter at the moment. Like he's really not that good. Obviously he lost to Whitaker. Even though they went life and death, and then people are gonna say that Whitaker's gonna beat Chimaev, who's like 10 times better right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, Paulo Costa, you went life and death with Robert Whitaker, so I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna be able to beat Strickland. Like he just doesn't have anything. Strickland's way too good at the moment. This guy is basically the true champ right now. He's the people's champ, but yeah, I think Strickland's gonna win by a decision. Apart from that, I think one fight got announced, being Chito Vera versus Davison Figueiredo. That is a good fight. I literally said this was gonna happen when people were talking about Umar. He could have fight any of those guys. I told you, like a lot of these guys in the bantamweight division are booked against someone else. Like Umar really doesn't have anybody else to fight except Sanhagen, and Sanhagen was calling out. So like, why wouldn't you take that fight? But yeah, Chito versus Figueiredo. That's a good fight. I think I don't know. I want to pick Figueiredo, but like Cheetah might fluke his way to get this win. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I can't wait for UFC 302. I'm gonna have a video soon about like I was playing the tournaments yesterday in UFC 5 and I ran into bloody Naz UFC. That was actually insane. Like the guy is so annoying, bro. He plays so annoying. Like this guy fake glove touched and everything, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. All right.